You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I am going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, brilliant soul. The other day I heard a legend that originates from African oral tradition. Lately, as you may know, I have been really gravitating towards the myths, legends, and fables because they so often contain wisdom that speaks beyond the mind and directly to the heart. For me, the vivid imagery from tales as old as time carry with them meaning, wisdom, and words that bypass your overthinking and leave an imprint in a much deeper place. I'm not quite clear on exactly where in Africa this legend originates, though there is some consensus that it might have been in either Zanzibar or Zambia. Hopefully, one day we can gain clarity on the truest origin of this beautiful story. And until then, I invite you to allow the wisdom of this lore to imprint upon you in a way that serves you most favorably. Allow the symbols, the lessons, and the feelings to rise within you as we journey together through this tale. And as always, keep an open heart because that's where your truest magic lives. Once upon a time, in the heart of the African savanna, there was a great drought. The land, once abundant and lush, had turned into a barren, dusty plain. The rivers ran dry, the grass withered, and the animals grew weak with hunger and thirst. The only source of hope lay in the memory of an ancient tree said to bear fruit so rich and plentiful that a single bite could nourish an animal for days. But there was a catch. Only the lion, the king of the jungle, knew the name of this magical tree, and the tree could only give its fruit when called by its true name. The animals had wandered far away from the domain of the lion, and so they had no immediate access to this information. In desperation, the animals joined together for a council, gathering to decide who would make the journey to the lion. The gazelle, known for its speed and beauty, stepped forward first. With a confident flick of his tail, the gazelle declared, "I am the fastest and the most graceful among us. I will go to the lion and return with the name of the tree in no time. Surely this task is best suited for me." The gazelle galloped swiftly to the lion's den, and the lion, seeing the gazelle's approach, shared the secret name of the tree, Awangalima. The gazelle nodded and repeated the name once, his mind racing with thoughts of praise that he would receive for saving the animals. On the way back, however, the gazelle's thoughts drifted towards his own importance. Once I return, everyone will hail me as the hero. I will be known as the one who saved the forest with my speed and my elegance. So consumed was the gazelle by his vanity and pride that by the time he reached the forest, he had completely forgotten the name of the tree. Embarrassed, the gazelle admitted his failure, and the animals, growing more desperate, decided to send the elephant next. The elephant, with her towering height and great strength, trumpeted, "I am the wisest among us. My memory is renowned, and my strength is unmatched. I will not fail." The elephant lumbered to the lion's den, where the lion repeated the name once again, growing frustrated that another had come to inquire of the sacred name, Awangalima. The lion mentioned to the elephant that this was the last time he would share the name of this special tree, though The elephant felt confident never to forget. As the elephant turned to make the journey back, her thoughts reflected just how powerful she was, envisioning how amazing it's going to be to deliver the answer to the animals and to save the day. I am the mightiest of all the creatures. Not only will I remember the name, but they will see that my qualities are the true qualities needed for the task. The elephant mused, envisioning the praise and reverence awaiting her return. But with every step, the elephant became more and more preoccupied with the idea of her own greatness. Her mind wandered, filled with thoughts of grandeur, and by the time she reached the forest, she too had forgotten the name of the tree. The animals, growing weaker and more desperate, were at a loss. They didn't know what to do to save themselves from the hunger growing inside of them. It was then in that moment that the humble tortoise stepped forward. Slow, unassuming, and often overlooked, the tortoise said, "I am neither the fastest nor the smartest, but I will go. I may not return quickly, but I will do my best to bring back the name of the tree." The other animals barely noticed the tortoise, overlooking his participation, centrally focused on the fear of their starvation. The tortoise began the long, slow journey to the lion's den. Step by careful step, it moved forward, not rushing or thinking of anything else but the task at hand. When the tortoise reached the king of the jungle's domain, the lion was unimpressed that there was yet another animal seeking the name of the sacred tree. In his frustration, the lion roared, "I told the others that I would not share the name again, and I will not tell you that the name of the tree is Awangalima." "Okay, sire, I understand," said the tortoise meekly, repeating the name in the background of his mind. On his slow return to the forest, the tortoise repeated the name of the tree over and over. He did not think of praise, of glory, of how others would perceive his contribution. The tortoise simply focused on the task at hand, focused on remembering the name. "Awangalima," he said, with each small, deliberate step. The journey took much longer for the tortoise than it had for the gazelle or the elephant. But when the tortoise finally arrived, he still held the name of the sacred tree in his mind. "The name of the tree is Awangalima," the tortoise announced, and all of a sudden the magical tree bent its branches so low to the ground, the animals could finally gain access to the nourishing fruit. The fruit was unlike anything they had tasted before, sweet but not overwhelmingly so. Its juice flooded their mouths in a burst of freshness, reminding them of the cool waters they had been yearning for. It was soft, yet firm, melting like a perfectly ripened mango, leaving behind the subtle tartness of a sun-warmed berry, balanced perfectly with the hints of citrus. With every bite, the animals felt not just nourished, but rejuvenated, as if the fruit carried with it the essence of renewal. It was as if the Awangalima fruit had not only fed their bodies, but also restored their spirits as well. Hopefully, this story inspired you the way it did me. And now I want to invite you to consider, how many times do you approach your dreams or desires with frantic energy, only to lose sight of the essence of what you're truly seeking? How often do you get distracted by the noise, by the doubts, by the obstacles that are facing you? The universe, like the lion, is constantly speaking to us the name of the tree, offering us the wisdom, showing us the way to the fruit of our desires. Yet it's only when we align ourselves fully, when we carry that wisdom in our hearts and stay focused on it, that we can successfully manifest our fulfilling reality. The process of calling in your desires isn't about how fast you move or how clever you are. It's about becoming the desire. It's about embodying the version of you who already has it. And even more than that, It's about remembering who you really are, remembering the power in which you wield and always have. In life, as we manifest, we must understand that the reality we want is already available to us. It already exists. Your desire for it is summoning you to it like the opposite pole of a magnet. Speak the name of your desire, sing it, and let it become part of you. Knowing that the moment you walk with the embodied wisdom that it's yours to cherish is the very moment that you know it's yours to receive. And so, what is the name of the tree in your life? What dream, goal, or reality are you calling in? Have you been rushing through the process like the gazelle, or feeling distracted and forgetting the path like the elephant? Or are you ready to move with steady patience like the tortoise, embodying the name of your desires with grace and alignment, trusting that you are headed directly to your manifestation with every intentional step you take? Until next time.